My sophomore year is when I met my first love. I was absolutely obsessed with this person. I was so in love with them, wanted to be with them 24/7, so attached. I remember I would message them. This is back in the times of MySpace. Wait for a reply. Literally have my phone glued to my hand. And if I didn't get a fast reply, I would reach out to their friends like, hey, have you heard from them? They're not texting me back. I was so anxiously attached to this person, thinking about this person 24/7, and they didn't even give me the time of day. I would see them on school campus talking with other girls and even posting online and still not messaging me back. And if I could go back to that version of me right now and look at high school Karina, I would honestly give her a hug. I would genuinely tell her, you don't want love. You wanted to be chosen because you wanted the validation. You wanted to know that you are worthy enough to be chosen. You graduate school. You have a few relationships. You honestly realize that life goes on and detachment is maturity. I used to be so afraid to be alone because I didn't know who I was. I could not sit with myself, but wholeheartedly, my inner child was screaming for attention. I was looking for love as a child who suffered from neglect. I had developed the limiting beliefs of I am not worthy, I am not good enough. So I had a very anxious attachment style. Who I am today has found the truth in my solitude. When life goes on, you just experience life and understand that everything is energy. You mature in the sense of you understand that this person came into your life for a reason. God knows what it is that your heart truly desires. But what you are sending out, you're wanting love so badly, you're sending out the energy of desperation to the universe. Therefore, you attract the person in the experience needed to heal that within you. When you learn that you are simply the observer of this 3D reality, your highest self is waiting for you to match them. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Karina, and as a 28-year-old woman who has completely healed my wounds of scarcity, of needing to be chosen, I now live a life of abundance and happiness in my solitude. I used to be so attached to the things that I desired, whether it was money, objects, love, doesn't matter. And to be able to truly attract the life you desire, you know everything is energy. You have to master a level of detachment. Have you ever wondered why some people just so happen to effortlessly get what they want without even trying, while the person that is so emotionally connected, so passionate about what they want, and they're just complaining all the time, they're tired of their life, and they want something so desperately, seems like they're struggling to get it. It's because the person that doesn't care is detached. Because at the end of the day, they know that it will come. They don't care about how long it's going to take. They don't care about the way it comes. They just wholeheartedly know, they have faith that it will work out for them. We're so connected to our emotions, so emotional about outcomes, about people and relationships. And that's natural for us human beings. We crave love, we crave connection. But I want to speak on the subject of detachment because there are people that have a wounded energy behind their desire. You see, that version of me when I was in high school, during those times and those years I've spent in that energetic space, it was my inner child. I was sending out the frequency of I am not good enough, I'm not worthy, because of my upbringing. And in all honesty, you should absolutely not have enough time on your hands to be so consumed by a human being, by something that is causing you to suffer and feel drained. This is immaturity because you clearly can't see that life goes on. Men come and go, women come and go, and you are on a path to become your best self. If you are sending out the frequency of neglect, of heartbreak, or toxic energy, you will attract the same toxic relationship you just got out of until you learn your lesson, until that contract, the soul contract, is done. God knows what it is your heart wants. God knows that you've been longing for something for so long. And if Source sees that you need to learn a lesson in order to vibrate the frequency and become your highest self to achieve what it is you want, you will be tested. You will keep receiving the same interactions with people, the same type of scenarios in order to get you to realize what you need to learn. It took me half of my life to understand that I am love. I don't need to look for what is within me. I am everything that I need. Truly, I am the universe here on this earth to experience itself. I'll never forget, there was a time when I was younger, I was maybe about 21, and I was laying in bed, heartbroken, crying, lights off, completely pitch black. My eyes are closed when I heard a whisper in my ear. And it was the whisper of the song from Aaliyah. That song that goes, "You are love." I can't remember what it's called right now, but it was those 3 words. It honestly made me jump out of bed. And I realize now that that was a sign. What I'm sitting here lusting for, crying over, wanting so bad, I have within me. I am love. And it's so hard to shift your perspective of constantly longing for the love I never received as a child. I could choose to have that perspective and tell that story, or I can choose the perspective. My parents had me at 16 and taught me what love is. Whichever perspective you choose is the energy you send out that either will or will not serve you. Choosing the perspective that best serves you allows you to detach because you understand why things are the way that they are. At the time, I did not understand that my parents were doing the absolute best with what they know. They had their own programming, their own conditioning. They've gone through their own life experiences. And when I made peace with that, I was able to release what did not serve me. We don't realize that certain perspectives and conditioning, limiting beliefs hold us back from receiving what it is we want. Even though things might feel like your world is coming to an end right now, truly know that it's not. You have to have faith in knowing that you are not here to suffer. This is not your life. This is not the end of your life. Your life can literally change tomorrow. It is wise to choose to have faith and to sit here and remind yourself that this is only temporary. I'm in this situation because I need to learn from it. Do not sit here and choose to be depressed, choose to bed rot, and allow all of these depressed emotions and negativity surround you. Some of us fantasize negativity. We love to think about our problems and predict issues, and we don't realize that our thoughts create things, and that the energy we're choosing to put out into the world is collectively gathering together to create an experience that will not please you. It's a momentum you're building up energetically. I feel like in order to detach, you have to know yourself. When I was younger, I always wanted to be entertained. I wanted to be chatting with someone. I wanted to be Snapchatting because I could not bear loneliness. When we're sitting here watching TV and a commercial comes on, we pick up our phone and we start scrolling. It's something that we do unconsciously. In order to win this game of life, you have to master yourself. And after I realized life goes on and I started to mature, I realized that I'm not alone. I actually have myself. Everywhere I go, I have myself. I'm the one in my own head thinking things, experiencing things. You have to become the observer and realize, what is the energy behind you wanting this so badly? If you want a new job because you absolutely hate your job, you walk into work every day, you look at everybody and you absolutely hate them. You look at them with disgust. All day long, you watch the clock and you have this momentum within you of just, I cannot wait to leave here. I'm sick of this. That is negative energy that is causing you to want the new job. There's nothing wrong with wanting. There's nothing wrong with desiring new things. That's why you're here. You're here to evolve. You're here to attract success and move on to the next. But you have to learn how to take that energy and transmute it. You have to become the alchemist. You have to take that negative energy and transmute it into passion. Because if you're in a state of lack and you're just like, oh my God, I want this so bad. I want this so bad. You're sending out the energy of here's you and here's what you want. There's a separation. You keep pushing it away from you energetically because you view that outcome separate from you. You need to understand that what you want is already yours. It doesn't matter how it comes. It doesn't matter when it comes. Stop being so focused on how it's going to get here, when it's going to get here. Our biggest problem as humans is that we rely on our 5 senses to tell us when the object is in our hand, it's ours. Like if we can't hold it, smell it, see it, taste it, touch it, then we think, nope, we're not successful. And that's the problem. You must have faith in knowing that what you want is yours and detach from it. You know it's going to come. You should be taking the action to align yourself with the version of you that has it. You can trust in the unknown by trusting yourself. When you start to put the work in and take action towards your manifestation, you're building faith within yourself. And then you must become the observer to become aware of the energy that you're using to transmute I was actually having a conversation with my little sister yesterday. She wants an iPhone so bad. Every time I come over, she grabs my phone, she looks at it, and she complains innocently, "I'm never gonna get an iPhone. My life just sucks. These grown-ups around me make so much money. They make $1,000. They can't just give it to me to give me a new phone." And you guys, she's just a child. And when I hear her talk like that, honestly, I smile because it's truly just passion at its finest. And I tell her, "Sis, complaining isn't going to get you anywhere. You know that you putting this energy out is only going to push your phone away from you farther and farther. Take that passion within you and that frustration and create a plan. You know that what you want costs money. Think about, how can I get what I want? What can I do to make that dream a reality?" Now, she's a child, so I speak to her differently than how I'm speaking to you guys now. The point is to shut up. Stop complaining, stop whining about the way life is, because truly everyone is going through the same things you are, and decide to do something about it. Decide to create a plan and take action. You're maturing by doing this. You're building trust and faith within yourself and building the momentum required to create that positive change you seek. I noticed that on my journey, when I decided that I am worthy, options get presented to you. And you get tested on what it is you say you want. And becoming the observer allows detachment to be easier, because this life is almost like a game. You choose the character you want to be, and on your journey, you go through life situations that cause you to clarify what it is you want. The point of being the observer is to discover what you want and focus on it, not to emphasize and pay attention to what you don't want, because energetically you observing it and you acknowledging it is creating it. And when you master becoming the observer, you master your emotions. And when you start to prioritize feeling good, you master detachment. It's monk mode, because you master your emotions and realize what you pour your energy into creates your outcome. That is manifestation. Manifestation is creation. You turn thoughts into things. You create your reality. Everything in this room started off in someone's mind. Understand that you have control over your life and you always have a choice. Don't let your conditioning and your limiting beliefs make you feel like the game's over, when in reality, the situation you're in is temporary. Everything is meant to happen for a reason. Have the perspective that whatever it is you're observing right now is for your gain. There's no such thing as losses, only lessons. Becoming the observer will allow you to catch the program while it's happening. Catch it in the moment and realize, okay, I keep going through the same thing for a reason. Let me shift my perspective. Let me open my mind to figure out, why am I in this situation? And I know that there might be people watching this video that are going to comment below, well, you've talked about on your channel that you create your experiences by the frequencies you send out and the thoughts you have. That is correct. Then you may also say, why is it that we're attracting these negative experiences when I'm not sitting here thinking about it? Choose to have the perspective that losses don't exist, that you are meant to gain something because you are on a divine mission. We all are. Choose to be the winner. Choose to have the best perspective that best serves you. Oh my gosh, you guys, it sounds like my neighbor is doing yard work. I'll probably wrap it up here because that might be annoying for you. I'm so sorry. I know I sound stuffy. Allergy season. Just know it gets easier. Choose your thoughts wisely. Choose the perspective that best serves you and embody the character you want to be. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Thank you for watching.